What up? Rawway Show podcast with Rawway and Paul Clark. Now I am your host, Rawway, big homie. I'm here with my guy,
Paul Clark, that born and raised Lincoln, Parker.
Tonight is epic. We got a special guest in the house. We're going to still keep on proceeding with our regular bullshit. But as y'all can see, we got our special guest in the house, came in to kick it with us. You can name yourself because you doing so many other things.
Hello, my name is Claresa.
Claresa in the house, mixologist, child activist, community activist, so many things, like, and entrepreneur.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Making us some drinks right now. She stopped and got some shit on the way here. Like, I'm gonna just make y'all niggas some shit because I know how to make y'all niggas some shit.
Yeah, I should have bought a cherry.
I don't trust that Crown Royal bag. It's all secluded. And
Got it. It's like a bag of pulp, like a witch coming in.
I seen smoke coming out of it.
You know, it's just a little bubble. You know what I mean? Like this, like that. You know what I mean?
It's blue. Ooh,
She left and came back.
The blue clitoris.
She was
Pack
on
of
pills.
woods
Yeah.
and some mixology. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's dope. First of all, before we even get into those, or you may be whoever wants, because we take our shot before we get it popping.
If you want to try a shot, here you go, sis. You can try a shot. This is
I'm
some.
gonna drink that first.
You gonna drink
take
this
my
first?
shot. That's gonna be my shot.
Okay. Boom.
And happy Thanksgiving to everybody that was passed and all that right there.
Yes. Woo woo. Okay, wait.
Paul Clark.
Woo woo.
No one cared about me right
Playboy,
there.
you stay over here, boy.
No doubt.
We'll give it up for Playboy. This is all we toasting to good life right now. You know, shit is sweet.
Buckeyes dropping to number 5, and then we'll be back to 4 in 2 weeks.
That's what I'm talking about.
Purdue gonna whoop Michigan's ass.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Purdue gonna whoop Michigan's ass. Right.
This weekend, you know what I'm saying, with some shit right there. Isaac, we dropped in on him, dropped the bomb on the, we got some wiggle juice right here. And I said, we gonna be fucked up because I was drinking before I got here, occasionally.
You occasionally drink before you got here, or
No,
occasionally drink?
just today I was drinking a little bit before I got here.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I did want to sample this right here.
I want some of that.
And then we got this right here with the weed in it. They say infused or whatever right here. And this is the blueberry.
Oh, yeah.
Creme Valor right here.
Creme Valor
So it's
Kush.
infused with, I believe, liquor and weed. We're about to find out right here.
We can sample that too.
Yeah, we can, but it'll
The
be
night is young, people.
But it'll be hard to know what did to what, because is it this or is it this your mixology?
And I can take that, and not to mention our water, wash it down.
Then you just got out of church.
This is the first podcast I ever went to where I didn't have to be so, you know.
Well, we like that, and we wanted you to be comfortable, because I was on the phone like, well, what do you need? You know, I get whatever you need to be comfortable. Well,
Comfortable with that ice.
so
This
my
drink
God.
is fucking beautiful.
But when you got that little ice, you gotta crank it.
Yeah.
I can
But
take
when you
y'all
trying to,
there.
she said, "Can I?" I said, well, we ain't trying. We ain't doing like other than we ain't copying nobody, but you can relax and be yourself. So
That's what we want.
that's
We
what
want
you
you to be
just
yourself.
do. You.
That's what's up.
We are happy to have you here,
I'm excited.
and we appreciate you.
Thank you.
Paul usually starts everything off with some story from the week before.
I know he got one.
So if you got something,
I know he
I
got
will
one.
let you indulge in your personal bullshit, your personal life.
I really don't. Because the Buckeyes make me sad. The whole fucking now I'm sad. Inside, my daughter, she keeps calling me like every 4 hours, like, Dad,
You was
Dad,
prepared for this, wasn't you?
Dad. I'm like, what, side? Is you okay? And I'm like, why? You know, because the Buckeyes lost, and you know how you get when the Buckeyes is, and she do that every 4 hours and shit.
I had a problem. Listen, I think everybody in the world had the same face in the third quarter, fourth quarter.
No, fuck, I had that face in the first quarter when we just 3 plays, ran down the field, touchdown, stopped them, came all the way down. You gonna run 3 running plays, up the middle, same formation, 3 times in a row. Did you really do that? Are you point shaving? Are you what? Stomp on their neck while you go so conservative, and then we made them punt again. You know, they kicked the field goal, we marched all the way down, and you did exact. Like, what are you doing? Like, the offensive coordinator, pissed me off.
Is Dave was calling the plays, wasn't he?
They have an offensive coordinator, I believe.
No, I
They
think
do.
Brian Day is the motherfucker that called.
Let me find out. Cause his ass should have been some.
I think they called them goddamn plays.
Well, that kind of pissed me off.
So y'all knew this was coming though. I swear I told y'all it's gonna come a point.
And I think it's done on purpose to promote, you know what I'm saying, the rivalry again. Because the last like 15 years, ain't no Michigan State has been our rival. Penn State, we've been scared of them.
We got all
Wisconsin.
rivals. So how come
Yo, we got 4 of them, but most of them we don't give a fuck about. But Penn State, I was more scared of Penn State than I was, you know what I'm saying, Michigan. I'm like, fuck Michigan, I ain't worried about them.
I thought they was gonna be Michigan.
I did too. Through the air. And then they
Because I was thinking like, how the fuck y'all gonna get here all the way here undefeated?
Stroud's not a leader. He is not. You're still a general. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to run it off because you too fucking little. Your shoulders will get broke. Somebody gonna fuck your ass up. So
You gotta start it at some point.
You know, no. I mean, like I said, you know, Peyton Manning, he still didn't run it. And when I seen Peyton Manning run, it was like real slow. But his hands were moving fast. His legs was like real slow. And that's what he remind me of. I'm like, boy, I can leave my house, go run to the stadium and catch you. That's how slow you are.
Well, man, that's.
He need to
It
command
is
that
what it
field.
is. Buckeyes, we love you. Get your fucking shit together.
I can't even see him at halftime like, you motherfuckers better step it up because you no, get loud, get me, no saying back. Can I see some tears in your eyes?
Fuck you, Buckeyes. We love you. Get that shit together.
Y'all knew this shit was coming.
I don't care.
You knew this shit was coming. I told you. I specifically had a talk with you, my cousin, my brother. Who else? Somebody
Big Ten
else.
championship.
I said,
LSU.
dude is not gonna run in the
He's not.
time that
It
we
was time
need
for
him
it.
to run.
We don't need him. to
But
run.
that's another day. That's another day. We'll deal with that another day.
No,
Since
we need
Terrell
him to
Pryor,
run.
not since Terrell Pryor, or the last Heisman winner, you know what I'm saying, after Kringle, we've always had a running quarterback, so we expect one to be one. You know what I'm saying? Craig Kringle wasn't one, you know what I'm saying, but if he was up the middle, you know what I'm saying, but he wasn't a scrambler.
That's what I'm saying.
This dude will scramble and run, but he's not going to pass that line of scrimmage where I can get hit. You know, I'm a running back now. Now that he can tear my fucking head off and shit if I don't slide and shit, and you built like me. Look at his arms. I feel bad for his arms.
Who the fuck recruited him, bro?
For his air attack. He's
Who
accurate.
recruited him?
I don't
Fuck
know.
being accurate, bro.
Hey, if you wanted a running
It
quarterback,
had
you
to
would
be
have got a running
Ryan
quarterback. But if he's the #1 recruit coming out of somewhere, out of the whole nation, why not get him for his accuracy? That's
No.
why you got him. You know what I'm saying? That's why the line is there to protect him. You know what I'm saying? You
We
get a running one.
have running
That line,
quarterbacks, bro.
I know, and guess what? That happens to that line right here. Now we gotta smallen the line a little bit to help. You know, if you're a running, scrambling quarterback, I got a block for you, and I can't catch you.
No,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
ain't it. If he has to run, he can run. They're not telling him to take off. They ain't telling him that. They wait.
All right.
You know what
I
I'm
don't want
saying?
him hurt.
If you gotta run,
I seen the
run.
backup. I
Like
don't want
that
him
up.
hurt.
Like that back up, bro.
I've seen the backup already. You know what I'm saying? And he kind of scrambles a little bit, but your arm is fucked up though.
Well, you gonna see him again in this bowl game if we get into it, goddamn it. Because what's his name ain't gonna play. He not playing in no bowl game. He already said it.
Well, we're gonna see what's gonna happen.
We had that last
because
year, and we came back and tore some.
We're gonna see what's gonna happen because
We're gonna be in
we
the
got some
fourth.
time left.
Paul said we're being in the fourth.
So now, Buckeyes, you gonna watch.
LSU gonna take care of business, or they gonna lose. Either way,
Buckeyes, you gonna watch.
the #5 team is gonna have to play. Who's that?
Now, we already know this.
Who they gonna have to play though? Hold on. Who they gonna have to play?
Their championship, their conference championship. LSU. Don't let me Google this right here. Who's
LSU gonna have to play somebody?
LSU. I don't know. It's not Georgia.
We're not gonna do
Georgia.
that. What we're gonna do
It
is
is Georgia.
say, Buckeyes, you on
Tennessee.
standby, and we're gonna see the outcome.
Tennessee gonna be 4.
Now,
They gonna get their game.
back to where we started from. I apologize. We have Miss Clip. You said because I got 3 different names.
I know, I'm like 3 different people. I got a lot of different
We're
hats.
gonna bring all them out.
Yeah, I got 3 different hats. So I go by Claire. Some people call me Claire Bear, but then it's Claire Ine. Ine is my middle name. It stands for INAY. I'll never abandon you. So I go by Claire Ine.
Oh, Claire right now. If I call you, hey, Claire Nay, this Warway over here, I want a fucking drink.
Yep. She was supposed to bring the party to you. I was up Ine, Claire Bear, Clarisha.
He worked 3rd shift, so that would be like 4:30 in the morning and shit.
Claire,
You gonna abandon him.
I used to work 3rd shift too, so I know how it is.
So, tell us something about the Chills on Wheels. What's up with that?
So Chills on Wheels used to be called Cocktails with Claire because my name is Claire and I do the cocktails. But I wanted to switch it up because I've been working with at-risk youth for about several years, and it's hard to really, I'm like one of them type of people, it's hard to explain like who I am, what I do, my resume. I can do it, that's why I talk so fast. I can do it in like 5 minutes. I got a whole pitch all the way down. But I'm tired of talking, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of having to explain what I'm trying to do. So I said, I don't want people to be like, how you do drinks but you work with the kids? So if it's Chills on Wheels and you don't know it's me, Chills on Wheels will be a part of you, but you will know it's an extension of who I am. So I'm trying to brand myself and be more professional and,
Hey, I feel like I'm trying to limit your hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not allowed to multitask and shit.
I like that you said that.
Right, with that being said, because kids been watching their parents at the crib drinking on weekends and shit on weekends. Like, so now you can't work with them and give them a better thought of mind, a better way of thinking, and can't serve drinks to at the same time. That's a
I just feel like, when you're trying to do something, you're trying to be somewhere, do something, people looking at you, they might want to think, oh, she not qualified. So I know if I'm trying to be in the public eye, I try to be professional. I try to be, a person that you can trust. You got to have trust with the public. People don't want to deal with you and they feel like you might harm the kids, do something with the kids. You're not responsible for what you do. At the end of the day, I am an adult. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's a time and a place, right?
I mean, Budweiser sponsors Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
IPA don't.
You said.
Get it away, man. I'm sure he's supposed to be here tonight too.
And I'm gonna get some IPA just for him.
We'll have a goddamn fit if you pull up here and you shitting on Columbia.
Yeah.
You said he was coming?
Yeah, he's supposed to be here. And he ain't said when he hung up though.
I thought I heard you say something.
So that's dope. So how many, with all the shit that you do, how many degrees or certificates do you actually have? Because I see you doing so many shit. I see you graduating and so on and so forth.
Well, I went to school for bartending, and then I went to media school. Before I went to bartending school, after I went to bartending school, I wanted to go to barber college because I wanted to have Claire's Custom Cocktails, And shout out to Carrie, Jesse Mays, home of Jesse Mays. It's not fast food, it's fresh food. That's my people on Livingston Court right here. I'm looking for some good Creole food. Make sure you go holler at my boy, let you know that Claresa sent to. And that's Creole wings as well. He said, you like to talk, you got a good mouthpiece on you. I think you should go to media school. So I went to media school, graduated media school. I just recently got certified by the state for peer support. So people who've been through different type of trauma or things of that nature, they're able to go back and be a mentor and work with people in the community. And now that I have that, I'm excited because I want to do some soft public speaking. I want to do more outreach. I want to do more volunteer work. I want to be a server in my community, and I want to, I know I got to get out there. And I think that was crazy for me to try to keep getting out there because it's not easy.
You do talk fast. I was waiting for a comma, an exclamation, a period, a pause, swallow your spit, something like fast.
I'm working on that. I'm working on that. And that's what I was just telling them. I said Donnie Styles was like,
no, fuck that. That's you.
Yeah. You said Donnie Styles?
No, because they told me in media school, you talk too fast. Why you talk too fast? Because I'm like rapping. But I'm telling them, like, this is the way I talk. And I think
Donnie was one of your
instructors.
Yeah, word.
I would listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Angela Pace. I think we all knew Angela Pace, and then when that camera is off, it's like, who did she just turn into? You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You do that. Play that position right there. Find you a character.
So,
you think I should stop?
No, be you.
Around you. Your
But when
personality
you're doing the
is
advertising,
you
you find you a character because Angela Pace is not who Angela Pace is.
Yeah, she get drunk. She went to South.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you'll see that, and then when you see her on TV, it's like, I'm impressed.
We just say what? Repeat that.
Remember that guy that was on the woods?
I don't give a fuck where you go.
Remember that guy that was in the hick town
No
and
matter
he was
where
doing his
you
thing
go,
and the bugs flew in his mouth and he was like, this goddamn fucking hick ass. The real him came out. You know what I'm saying? But you got to switch the character. I'm done. I'm I can't do both.
Oh man. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I do a lot of different things. I talk fast. And I think I talk fast just because I've had so many people try to shut me down, and I always felt like I got one opportunity, one shot. I don't know who I'm talking to, or maybe I just dealt with rejection and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and you're gonna hear it, and it's gonna be quick, and it's gonna be fast, it's gonna be right on the spot. You can't miss it.
Take that, Brad.
Angela. So, with all that, like with all your ambition, what pushed you to be, to go get bartending license, or, all that?
I like to party. I like to kick it. You know what I mean? I like to have fun, and I think back in the day I used to play bartending with my friends. They say you should go to bartending school, but then I had met this lady who I didn't know how to drive a few years ago, and she was my Lyft driver, and she came here from Atlanta, but she was here, and she told me she about to have this crazy party. I ain't go to bartending school. I was just out there just doing it, like thugging it, mixing some stuff together, like, yeah, this is what I do. I'm doing drinks or whatever.
So you done been at the party, like, we get a sex on the beach.
Yeah, I was remixing it. I was remixing it. I had the penny dropper. I had the sex in the driveway. I had the lost in the sauce. I had different stuff that I knew nobody else had. So I was like, you know what? I just want to do it. So she told me, they told me she was having a party or whatever. I really felt that. And she was like, I like you. I want to hire you for the party. She hired me for the party. She bought all the stuff. She didn't care about how I look. I mean, in bartending school, they told me sex sale. She said, you got something. I'm going to invest in you. She did it. Everyone at the party loved the drinks. She told me a couple weeks later, like, I got to go to Atlanta. I want to open up a club in Atlanta. She was about to open up a club in Atlanta, and she told me go to bartending school. She said, go to bartending school, and I'll come back for you. And I didn't think she was going to do it. I looked into it. I went to bartending school. I called her, sent her a picture of my license. She said, I've been watching you. I got an opportunity for you. I'm going to fly you out to Atlanta. I'm going to have you compete in the bartending competition. If you compete and you win, you can win royalties off of all the drinks that you create. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to Atlanta. Somebody bought me a plane ticket. Nobody ever flew me out. That was the opportunity that I just knew networking was so powerful. So I had went and I showed, and I showed myself approved. I did what I had to do. I had a good support team supporting me, like, Claire, get out there, kill it, come back, win. I won, and I came back to Ohio. She was going to open up the club, but COVID had wound up happening. That changed everything. But the fact that I got out there and I did it, and a person had just told me she told me about royalties, and I wanted to be behind the bar so bad. But she told me something that was very valuable. She said, do you want to be famous or do you want to be a boss? She said, if you want to be famous, you want to be one of these little hood bartender bottle girls. But if you want to be a boss, you don't have to be behind the bar. You ain't got to be in the crossfire. You ain't got to worry about getting shot. You ain't got to fight nobody over no tips. You create it, you get the bag, and you go home, you be a silent partner. What's more better than that? So when she had put that in my mind, I said, you know what? I don't even have to be fighting to be at nobody's table. I'm going to create my own.
I was going to tell you that when you said they told you sex sales. Sex sales for Zell because they don't have a product. But if you got a product, ain't nobody think about sex, they here for that product. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because all the bar girls that you do see, they do dress a certain type of way. They're going to act like you the man and all that stuff right there.
That ain't their product.
Because they're advertising somebody else's shit. But when you have your own product, it's like, what the fuck you looking at? Look at this.
Yeah. Look at my titties.
Yeah.
I made this shit.
Exactly, and that's what I had to tell myself, and going through media school and just trying to be in this type of industry, you see, like, as a woman, how you gotta carry yourself, what you gotta do, how you gotta speak. And I wanted to be, like, what I'm working on almost being confident. Being so confident, nobody can make me, break me, or shake me. Being so confident that you ain't gonna be able to deny me if you try. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So now, it's to the point now, I have so much energy, so much dreams and ambitions that I told myself, I said, next year you ain't got time to play small, be big. You ain't got time to be insecure. You ain't got time to worry about what nobody say. You ain't got to sell sex. If you can be authentic and you have a personality like I have a personality, people will come to you.
Because you shine right now.
I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what even got you here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's something brought our attention to make us look. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we appreciate you being here and appreciate the things you do. Yeah. I wanted to know, is there any kind of story behind your child advocacy? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything that got you to there? Because we all, they have children and stuff and little cousins, nieces and all that. We all are in our own ways. Mm-hmm. But to create it and make it a part of your profession, what brought you to that?
Well, I love at-risk youth. I've been working with at-risk youth for about several years. Right now, I work with at-risk youth from 16 to 24. So if anybody homeless or going through any type of situation and don't have nowhere to go, you go to the storehouse on Cleveland Avenue. You can Google us. It's a great opportunity. If you need food stamps, Section 8, you need housing. If you have children, you're able to bring your children there. They help with housing. They help with all types of stuff. And I love it. I aged out of the foster care system. My grandma grew up in foster care. My mama grew up in foster care. I grew up in foster care. I don't have no kids because I told myself I'm not going to have my kids go to the system. That's not something I'm going to have. And in the black community, you will see a lot of people that look just like you. They're going through trauma. A lot of these kids out here in Columbus, Ohio, they going through a lot.
How did they get in contact with you, though? You know, how did they get in contact with you? That address and their...
How did they get in contact with me?
Yeah, or you know, you said that you know, if you need food stamps, if you need this, if you need this.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
but I've been stuck on that since you said the food stamp shit. Though.
Yeah,
Since you said food, you need
know
food
what I'm
stamp,
saying?
like,
Where would they go?
I can sign my name. But now she let her finish telling the story. She can get it at the end of the story. So after, so if you looking for a house or anything, you go ahead and you call Star House. You can call the Star House 24 hours out the day. So if it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you in a situation where you homeless, you in a situation where you out of town. So a lot of young girls and young men out here who are homeless and in a situation. You in Tent City, you homeless, it's getting cold right now. You need some food, you need some shelter, you need to take a shower, you need to wash up, you need a washer or dryer or anything, or you need some counseling. I definitely recommend Star House. They have just so much stuff. And I've been trying. This is on Cleveland Avenue, and you can Google it. I'm also a resourceful person. Me being in these type of situations where I, was at a point in my life I was homeless as well. You know what I mean? I've been at Van Buren. Shout out to Van Buren, Nancy's Place, Choices. There's so many resources. That's why I'm saying when people in Columbus, I'm not from here, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, be in a situation where they have like a sad story, they've been there for a long time. I'm like, if you know, like I know Columbus is a place you can come up and get on your feet. Like, you don't have to be a victim, you can be victorious. So me coming from these situations and aging out the system, working for the system, being in the system, being on both sides of the fence, I understand how it is. I understand how it is to get programmed and to be institutionalized and think that you have to be this way. I believe that if you put your mindset to something, I believe if you grow in yourself, I believe if you invest in yourself, I believe you have a support system and you have people around you who support you. Throughout my childhood and my teenage years, I've had staff, I have mentors throughout my whole life who see me and graduated me to my next step to bring me to any season I was going through. That's dope.
I tell a lot of people that too, when people be like, I can't wait to get out of Columbus. I'm like, Columbus is a melting pot. If you look around, it is so many people around that's not from here and it's saving their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get 2 jobs here. You know what I'm saying? Where they from, you can't get no job. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hurting this opportunities and they get here. Like, even if you're from a different state and you're released from prison somewhere around here, they tell you, go to Columbus. You know what I'm saying? Like, they hire fellas, you know what I'm saying? You will.
They do now.
Yeah, they have for a while.
I mean, they have,
Yeah.
but this might be a better look now. You know what I'm saying?
They got so many programs for felons.
I mean, they get $1,500 per felon that they hire.
Yeah, but they still give niggas a hard time, even though they get paid.
I think it depends on the crime.
Right here, this is my hater moment right here, because everybody's a hater. They don't want to never admit to it right here. You know what I'm saying? I remember I called myself working 2 jobs, and saying they hiring this gap, they hiring like $19 or something like that. So I applied for there, you know what I'm saying? Because I know 2 people that work here, you know what I'm saying? And I was denied immediately. And in my brain, I'm thinking, these 2 motherfuckers got out on murder. They murder. You know what I'm saying? Like, how did you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Because you get the $1,500 per felon. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna hire them before they're
gonna do that too, and also they also get good workers because of that. Because they in there, you gotta work, nigga, and it's for no money almost at all. So nigga ain't got nothing in his head but to get out and just
the first employees were doing that. You know what I'm saying? Employers were doing that. You know what I'm saying? Then next thing you know, the city is doing it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I know people who
a few fellas that work for the city.
That supervisors and, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, their background is checkered, but Columbus, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you take the bullshit out your life, you know what I'm saying? Columbus is where it's at. We just used to being here. Keep in mind, there's people that live in California that can't wait to get the fuck up out of there. And
I always tell people, they be like, when you say it, like they be like, I can't wait to get the fuck out of here. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck where you go, you still gotta pay bills when you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You gonna have to pay some bills when you get there, and if you ain't doing what you gotta do to pay them bills, you ain't no good than you was when you was at.
And I hope you got family there, because it really hurts my feelings when people that I love think they escaping, Columbus, like, this is how we are. This is how everybody is. You know what I'm saying? You go to a different city, you don't know them yet. You know what I'm saying? Then you gonna find somebody.
And they don't know you.
That motherfucker act just like Paul Clark. And then fuck you, Paul. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do that and you by yourself.
And they don't know you when you get
You went down there with.
I'm gonna go to Georgia, North Carolina.
I know so many people that went to another state with a nigga or with a bitch or something like that and shit. When you get down there, it's just their people and you by yourself.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling to be in. You know what? What I also know, I do know that it's not where you from, it's how you come. And what I'm realizing as more as I travel and stuff like that, I'm realizing that I used to think I hate Columbus. I'm like, I was starting to really love Columbus, which is crazy because I'm from Cleveland. I didn't like Columbus. I said, these people here are weird. And I felt like, because I don't know, I feel like people really didn't know how to take me. But that's why I say I'm getting my confidence up. So nothing can make me, break me, or shake me. But I told myself, it's like this everywhere. It's like this everywhere. It's a liar everywhere, a hater everywhere, an op everywhere, a person who, you know what I mean? It's good people everywhere, there's bad people. I think it's what you attract. So I think sometimes it's not the city you live in, it's not the people you from, it's you.
And when you meet new people, that new person is always trying to give you their best impression of themselves. They're gonna take you a while. Oh, everybody in Atlanta is so cool because you ain't get to know them yet.
Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, yeah.
That nigga that's helping you look for your shit is the motherfucker that stole your shit.
Everybody go on vacation wherever they go or go visit somebody. Like, man, I'm moving down there. Not that it might not be a good idea if you could say you got a job and you could transfer to some shit like that. When you get there, after all the kicking it is over and the fun and shit, the rent gotta be paid, the electric gotta be paid.
I was telling somebody about this. They was in New Orleans, Mardi Gras, New Orleans. They know how to park.
It's off the chain.
It's not New Orleans. It's like the whole world is there.
Right.
So if you bring the whole world anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Bring the whole world to Lima, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? Lima, Ohio. No, you got a bunch of visitors there that's turning the fuck up. That's what it is and shit. The people that's from New Orleans is like, look at these motherfuckers. Let's pickpocket them.
Can't find no job.
And you see, I'm the type of person, I can't wait to go to New York. That's on my bucket list. I don't want to be in the New York state of mind. I just know people who've been to New York. I know people from New York. They hustle was a little bit different. Every time I met like somebody who was like fast talking like me, and a fast talking person, I come from a family who got gift of gab. And my mom have a real strong gift of gab. No. She's got a gift of gab, but she know how to use it.
Is it a gift because she know how to make shit happen with that gift?
Yes, and she know how to make shit happen.
Or is it a gift of gab for the speed?
Nope, it ain't for the speed. She walking like she's talking. She's a person who she has integrity. You know what I mean? And I feel like a gift of gab is how you use it, because I know some people who got a gift of gab, and then when they talk like I talk, I gotta watch them because I know what their character. I think your character. I think the character of the person. I don't care how fast you talk, how slow you talk, how this you appear to be. Like you say, people meet your first impression, the illusion of you. But I believe your character follow you everywhere you go. So if you got good character, you got a good mouthpiece to go with it. I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes go ahead.
Pause.
Don't you say pause?
You
See,
said a good mouthpiece to go with it. Pause.
Yeah. Take a breath. One without.
No, I wouldn't tell her to pause. I said she had a good. You got a good
looking at her when she talks, and I'm just like,
it's a double entendre, bro.
She just can't wait to get it out. Wait till I'm get it out.
But I ain't pausing you.
I'm passionate.
I'm saying pause because I'm pausing you for the cause, but I'm also pausing you because
I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from my famous kitchen when they know ingredients miss and list, and I want a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick. Pick up the phone, come get this. They got the biggest sandwiches. Hi, thank you, Lord Jesus. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup. Is that macaroni and cheese? Yup.
Our famous kitchen.
I like that.
We got you with drinks. 614-556-2174. Life should be relaxing, but it's not. Sometimes we have to create our own enjoyment with many different creme velour flavors, such as blackberry plum, strawberry rose, peach, and pomegranate mango. Don't forget lemon haze, very beautiful, and now in our face, blueberry kush infused.
Blueberry kush infused wine? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to try it.
Relax, kick your feet up, and enjoy the taste. Creme velour, draped imperial grape.
I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on the street. Boy beats. I'm on it, man. I told y'all niggas y'all ain't ready, man. We can't be stopped. On the strip.